Hey guys, today we're going to be farming up in Azshara. We're going to be trying to get some Felcloth and whatever else we can get from the satyrs up here. Looks like we got Legashi Hellcallers, Satyr, and Legashi Rogue. The WoW head does say they have about a 10% chance each to drop it. My experience is about 5%. But we're going to be go ahead and doing an hour-long farm on this and seeing how much we get. The Felcloth itself can be used to make tons of patterns in the game. You got bags, you got boots and gloves. Some of these are best in slots. But anyway, also I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly where I do like to farm these. There's 3 camps up here in northern Azshara. I like to just start with the left one, move my way to the middle, and then finish up with the right. And by the time I'm done with the right, I can come back to that middle and most of those mobs will be spawned. I'll go ahead and do that, and then I just go right back and forth between the 3. You don't have to do some kind of circle. Just go back and forth there. And that's basically what I'm doing, and it seems to be working pretty well. The mobs are up by the time I get back to each camp. But for this, I do like to AoE them down. I do like to group them up. Frost Nova, Flame Strike, and Kona Cold. You do notice that the Hellcallers aren't going to pull with you. They're going to try to cast fireballs, and all kinds of things. So I do use Counterspell to pull them to the Rogues and the Satyrs to try to burn them down. You can use some line of sight. Some of the poles are line of sight. You can run behind one, and those Hellcallers will come to you. But overall, it did seem pretty effective with the Mage, being able to AoE them down. Maybe a warrior is faster because they're probably not going to have to heal at all. These guys do get hit pretty hard, especially the Felcallers. But the mage did pretty well. I did make a ton of biscuits and water before I started, so I'd have plenty of those. I did have to rebuff in the middle. I did have to drink after just about every pull that I'm doing. It did slow me down a little bit, but I did get to kill 5 or 6 mobs at a time sometimes. I did get ganked out here once doing this. A mage decided to jump up on top of the building and burn me down while I was killing 3, so do watch out for the PvP in this area. Sometimes you will have a little bit of competition out here. I did run into one at the end, one guy doing this, but this was a Saturday morning around 10 o'clock, so it was pretty good. I didn't only had one guy out here. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and do the hour, and I'll come back and tell you what I got. So after the hour, I did get 6 Felcloth, which is about 600 gold. I got 61 Rune Cloth, worth about 13 gold. And I got about 10 raw gold, which makes a total here of about 623 gold. I know Wowhead does say 10%, but it definitely felt like 5% because I killed the camps over and over during that hour. For the first 20 minutes, I got 4. I thought I was going to really get about 10 overall at the end, but I ended up only getting 6. I run into some bad RNG towards the end. I do plan on farming this again to see if that 6 number is accurate, but those Felcloth are going for 99 gold on my realm. I did do a scan before I came out here, which is pretty high. So if it's running for 50 gold on yours, that's going to drastically affect this farm. There's not really much else that drops from these guys. Sometimes you can get travelers backpacks, and, get lucky basically, but I'm looking more for just raw items that I can get to sell in the auction house. During the hour, I did get 5 demonic runes from these guys too, which is super helpful in raid, maybe some PvP here and there. So if you're wanting to farm those, this might not be a bad gold farm / demonic rune farm for you guys that do enjoy getting those. I don't use them very often, but they do come handy in a pinch. But overall, guys, it was a pretty good hour. 600 gold, not one of my best farms, but I mean, most of my farms I get around 1,000 gold, but that 6 Felcloth really hurt us. I'm thinking normally you probably will get around 10 per hour, which would bump us to that 1,000. I'm curious if you guys do farm this and you get a lot more Felcloth or a lot less. Do comment below and let me know what you get. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching the video, and if you would like to like and subscribe, I do release gold guides and mage guides for dungeons and things like that for boosting. But I do appreciate y'all guys being here.